Breaking news. You have watched the video of an heavy fight that happened at Obalinde, Lagos. You can imagine. Please, road users, you are advised to use alternative routes. In fact, it is advisable to avoid that exit for now. What its report says that the security operatives and police are on ground to curb the situations. So with the video that I just watched, I'm very much sure that this will make you drivers be careful, and even passengers, you need to control the drivers in any means. You need to do that. You need to do that because look at it. Those corners are always filled with criminals. Always filled with criminals, so you should be very, very careful of the way you're careful of the way you go through that route. Drivers, and also not just drivers alone, but also passengers. You can control your driver. If you see that the driver is going that way, then you get down from the car, from the bus. And you would have choice then to follow your path. That is it. You can imagine everyday fighting. If we don't hear about X-Men, we hear about some other criminals and all of that. Imagine that. Imagine that. My question, what if you don't have any other place to live or to go to? Won't you go to that route? Why are all this happening? Why are all this happening in this country? Why? I see no reason why we should keep fighting. You see other villages, other countries, they don't fight the way Nigerians are fighting. They don't kidnap the way Nigerians are kidnapping. They don't kill the way the Nigerians youth or X-Men kidnaps. You can imagine that. Something should be done about it. Something real and tangible should be done about it. Let's stop all this. Let's stop deceiving ourselves in any way. Let's stop it. So, I think a word is enough for the wise. A word is enough for the wise. I see no reason why those thugs are allowed to operate. Everywhere they constitute themselves to nuisance. I don't know why they do that. It is very, very important to be graduates. It's very important to be a graduate. If you're not a graduate, bet me, you will know the right from your left. Graduate can never be a conductor or a driver. Even if you want to be a driver, as a graduate, it should be what they call it. It should be Uber, because you're experienced and you know your levels. But this agbero work and all of that is for those that are non-learned. And before you know it, those that are non-learned, they start constituting nuisance. But if you are learned, even if you're driving a bus or you're a conductor, no matter who offends you, you'll be able to control yourself because your level is far, far different from others. So it is impossible for the governor to ban them or alternatively regulate their activities to forestall these frequent clashes. Yes, that is it. I think this is the part of Saturday's election and protest. It's a part of the protest, to scuttle the protest before then. But I know that during the protest, no matter what, since the federal government are giving a serious warning to the youth, or to the protesters, those people organizing the protest, never to hold the protest. You can imagine. You can imagine this. Why can't they have a peaceful protest without violence, without fighting? Why? Without without even constituting nuisance. Why? You can imagine this. You can't. Nobody can stop these people from protesting. Even the governor has said it. The federal government have said it, that they should not protest. But sorry, they will, because they are trying to protest against the criminals in this country, to put a stop to their activities. You can imagine. This is the worst union and organizations, especially the one in Lagos. That is why they fight supreme. They fight supremely because of their luxury involved. Their luxury involved. They involve you and Cioluomo and his loyalist APC in Lagos. They will never ban them because they use them to rig and win elections as talks. They will never complain about them because they also benefit from them. Yes. So viewers, you have heard it all from you've heard it all from the talks and the fights in Obalende and the youth that were running for their lives. A youth that does not even know if this thing or this fight is a good one or not. They started running for their lives. If you were the one, would you have stayed back? Would you have stayed back for your lives to be taken? No. Probably maybe they went to that area to get one or two things, or even went to work. And at the end of the day, you see fight and you start looking for who are fighting and who is causing the fight. No, you have to run for your life. So viewers, listeners, what is your own advice to the federal government and to all these talks, all these public drivers and conductors? What is your advice to them? So if you have any advice, please don't hesitate to drop them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button for more updates.